What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today we're watching Funny Memes by Vash Shorts. I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but he will be linked down in the descriptions. If y'all want to see more videos like this, make sure y'all comment down below. And make sure y'all like, subscribe, and turn on that post notification. Share this video because we is trying to hit 10,000 over here by the end of this year. I don't know what else to say, but let's get into this video.
When you accidentally open your eyes while trying to sleep, and now your
It'd be
sleep
like that
progress has
sometimes.
gotten reset to 0. Mate, just look at her and smile. I'm sure she'll smile back,
Nope.
bro. Oh no, he's eating the cat. Google didn't have to come at me like that. What song goes ooh ooh yeah? Signs of autism in adults.
Dang.
Kid came running in to tell me they found a new AI on the iPad, which answers all the math questions. I cooked it for you. We need more people using awful Photoshop like this instead of using AI. When
That
your
was
friend's
awful.
joke isn't funny, but he's paying for the dinner, which door would you choose? $2 billion immediately, or $1 that doubles every day? It would be
For $1.
really funny if someone chose the green door and just got $2 every day. Influencers when they hit 50,000 followers. Brazilian footballers when they sign for a decent team. This is the first thing you see through the window in the morning. What do? Take a photo.
Take a photo and go back to sleep.
Understood in 3 pictures. Too late. I have already imagined you as the reactive Doberman, and myself as the stoic collie. I have no idea what this is. Obvious sarcasm. /S. Oh, sarcasm. LeBron should just let go of his hair already. Why LeBron's bald spot looked like the crying Jordan meme?
It
Niche
does.
Internet artists wiping all proof of their existence from the face of the internet because they're bored. Tuscany, Italy. Microsoft dudes. Can these guys move already? How many tiles do you need to complete the floor? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 tiles.
9
Once you
tiles.
skip one class, they all start looking simple, and there's no going back. This is why Batman never kills. Boeing 777, boing, boing, boing. How it feels to talk to someone your
Funny.
age that hasn't had reality check them yet. Why didn't you consider making a podcast with your friends? Episode 1. Hello everyone. 2. Apology. Why we got cancelled. We're getting sued. This is a goodbye.
Yeah,
and this
it's
is
not gonna
someone
be a
you would
full
100%
thing.
chase down and attack if you were a duck. I just told a guy I was excited to see him, and he said, that's good. You guys need to stop falling in love with autistic people if you can't take the heat. He's live messaging me the loss of his V card. She's naked! The loss of his V card. She's naked! Is China even producing these giant king blueberries now? Looks like it'll heal my Pokemon to 10 HP.
What?
$50 diamond ring in 1998. She divorced me. I bought my boy McChicken in 1995 and he's still around. Was very drunk last night and got emotional
What was
because
he
I think my
supposed?
friend's cat multiplied in front of me. I was shook.
Oh.
Half of the photos looked drunk as well. Me throwing my girl on the bed on some romantic stuff that I genuinely miss and paralyze her instead.
Oh.
Weighted blanket and joy. Oh, they poked their ears out to maintain situational awareness, even as a toasty little cinnamon. How ethical is it to leave a film I just joined because I got a better offer? Your bills care about corporate ethics. Being told this changed my life. It's alright, at the end of the day, this online stuff isn't real. Look, man, the mouse is as big as the elephant. It's not real. The guy who worked on my house just texted me this. I'm crying. I feel like he's serious as hell about his job. Plan
He
A,
is.
marry her. Plan B, visit another planet and become the coolest uncle in that alien civilization. When you're hiding in the girls' locker room and someone yells, "There's a spider!" So you look, you gotta get the hell out of there.
I think spider's the code word
for unemployed, jobless, smelly bum. Punch learned how to wave. Later, boy, we're in the middle of a war. That one friend that loves to hate on your favorite game for literally no reason whenever you mention it. Malicious kitty attempts to claw deer to death because it's cleaning him and he likes to smell bad. What kind of bird is this? I love when bird beaks are shaped like this instead of fish. Finally, a job I'm qualified for. When I find a perfect 2000 series with 6 seasons and 16 episodes each,
I'll be up all watching it like One Piece.
Movies not caring about little details like this is just cheap. When you're 8 hours into a quick shopping trip and your mom finds her friend she hasn't seen since the Fall of Rome in 476 AD, when the leopard wants to see far away, it stands up on 2 legs with a little hop and looks. This is very good, thank you. The World Cup has just started. started, but the memes are crazy. The World Cup is the closest we're going to get to world peace. Do you know what happens when teams lose? I can't believe I was talking smack on Black Ops 2, looking like this. This is what I look like, and I was talking smack. I was the biggest. Oh my god! Asking a customer for a 100% tip is diabolical. What's wrong,
Thank
babe?
you.
You barely touched your pops and pickles. Yeah.
I was.
Which do you prefer?
I'm gonna be honest. If I ever get a popsicle and it's a pickle on everything I love, I'm smacking you, smacking the crap out of you. Because why would you give me a popsicle pickle? That don't even sound right, and it's finna not taste right either. Give me a regular popsicle, or I'm gonna have to hit you.
Brother, what is that
in a video game?
right? You already lost 10 ranked games in a row, and Bro starts freestyling on the mic.
Shut up. I'm gonna need you to shut up.
This desert, a humble horse with no name. Published my first app, a compass that points to the nearest liquor store.
Great
SpongeBob's
compass.
random objects. I love how happy and calm he looks while being different items. Many people wouldn't be able to handle it, but SpongeBob adapts to the situation. Every day I make myself a snack plate. Performative snacking. What the hell are you doing with a whole stick of cinnamon?
Yeah.
This just annoyed me. Worth 50% above grade, by the way. What's that patch? What did you get up to? Are you
He peed
nervous?
himself.
Coffee beans, not cat food. How it feels to be a sensitive young man in a world full of evil women. Getting older is crazy, because you start thinking differently out of nowhere. Not to be dramatic, but it happens 12 hours after you turn 25. I just got a rejection email for a job I've been working at for 4 weeks. And I've been working here for a month. The two unicorns talking to each other after no one let a pair of mosquitoes on the ark instead of them. Disintegrated this dude just because. Criticism my wife gives me during an argument by blaming her for losing the baby. She lending myself money from my own savings.
It hurts the pocket.
6 a.m. to 6 p.m. it's these guys, and 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. it's those guys. Boomers losing their grandkids' inheritance because some AI waifu dressed up as the IRS told them to. People nowadays, when they get a pimple, how guys be hauling butt in PE class, knowing damn well they got no seconds left on their deodorant. Whoever made this is a genius. Never wearing my purple overalls again. Waluigi looking MF. Mum giving an update on Dad's garden. $400 water bill.
What is that?
A crisis situation that can be understood even without knowing Egyptian hieroglyphs. When you offer to pay for Bro's food, but he starts using words like large, double, and extra. That is
Well, I will end you. I will end this whole thing.
The nurse, when she asks you if you're free in 1705-2034 for the next appointment, and you say you don't know, and then she reschedules it to 2040, when another player uses your name on Kahoot. Natalie Portman recalls meeting King Charles on the red carpet for The Phantom Menace. He asked me if I was in the original films. I was like, no, I'm 18. I would have also fumbled talking to Natalie Portman. My bank blocked my card because of a security threat. It was me buying a mattress at 2 a.m. I am my own biggest threat. You're going to hate yourself.
Hold up, Jack. Give me a second. My bad. I had to do something. Let's get back into it.
I'm already gonna hate myself in the morning no matter what. It's just stress. Oh, thank God. It's just the silent killer that slowly kills you. Perfectly harmless. No need to worry. I miss when celebrities didn't know how to use the internet properly and ended up creating ultra gems by accident. Fun fact, when I was a kid, I thought the tomatoes in Ratatouille were pepperonis. Somehow, I also thought the squash was yellow pepperoni. I thought it was all pepperoni. I thought it was pepperoni, but I didn't know what the yellow stuff was. I needed to assume it was pepperoni, I just didn't know what it was.
I thought the tomatoes was pepperonis when I was little. Everything else, I didn't want to eat because I didn't know what they was.
Hugh
Jackman, him and his giant fork. What's a conspiracy theory that you believe in? Every time a new chicken sandwich release, what? The CIA got her before she could finish. I've been sitting alone on the park bench for 30 minutes and I have been approached 3 times. Maybe your husband is just walking the dog and waiting to find you. Hot person. Wow, everyone here is so nice. This year has really impacted everyone. I appreciate someone went out of their way to edit the sad ones instead of running it through AI. The world's shyest DJ just worked up the courage to sniff the microphone and whimper quietly. Won't retrieve a duck, but by God, he can point a bag of dill pickled chips. Kenyan anti-poaching soldier stationed in front of Elephant Ivory. This has got to be one of the toughest photos I've seen in my life. If you're in your 20s and 30s, you will be tempted to prove that you're doing well. It's important that you resist performing for an audience that isn't watching. Never forget that your goal is to actually do well, not to convince other people you're doing well. This is one of the best posters I've seen in a very long time. Me, trying to find the HDMI port on my TV. When I come over and be round like this, me, homunculus. Have you seen my scrying orb? My loathsome and suspiciously orb-shaped homunculus. This is what color mud your dog will track in. America is so muddy! Is it blue for drowning? POV. Bro, after hearing Hello Team from a girl mime, I didn't realize how good my parents raised me until I got around other people. People will tell you absolutely vile stories their parents did so casually and leave you feeling like an a-hole because you were annoyed at your mum for interrupting an episode of your show. Receptionist waited her desk.
Photo chat.
1965. The 60s really did futuristic interiors better than us. It is little known that gears have beam weapons and it only comes out at night. Life isn't all sunshine and rainbows. Literally me at my local Chili's eating for $10.99. I've never been to Chili's before.
Never ate nothing for $10.99.
Sleep paralysis. I feel the weight of like 4 or 5 cats around me. When I open my eyes, actually 4 or 5 cats on me. Rihanna purchasing Travis Scott's Rodeo when it dropped in 2015. Not a fan of how vintage 2015 is starting to...
What?
Yeah, it's a while. The key to understanding that group is that members of Gen Z were kids when shopping malls started dying. The mall like never got old enough to hang out and now looks like this. No! That one sitting on the paper is getting eaten. I don't care.
Yeah, don't care.
You just need to shave off like a quarter of it, which is touching the ground. Hey, is this a new drink on the market?
6, 7 up.
I personally love the idea of the backgrounds looking like the same, even in ancient times, because they don't follow the rules of space and time. Every new show/game that happens before the original trilogy basically goes like this. 1. Introduce a new character. 2. Develop them. Give them an arc. 3. They meet Vader. 4. Story ends. Don't be evil was Google's former motto and a phrase used in Google's corporate code of conduct, and then it was removed in 2018 because they couldn't live up to their motto. In the early 2000s, I used to vandalize Wikipedia for fun. My favorite was a user had a note on their page. This page has been vandalized 14 times. I changed 14 to 15. They couldn't do anything about it. Nothing will beat the page for guys standing. There was a whole edit war over this caption. Guys standing sitting. Me, when I open my notes app to look for a recipe and come across the most heartbreaking text I ever wrote in my life. I remember writing an email in the text I ever wrote in my life. I remember writing an email in the future to myself about this girl I was talking to. It's so great! I've been going out to eat by myself a lot lately. And the mechedi, that's French. What is that word? I'm looking.
Thought somebody was knocking on my window.
Okay, it means head waiter. So the head waiter's eyes light up when you just say 1. They're about to stick you in a place you didn't even know was a part of the restaurant, getting stapled to the ceiling, and the waiter grabbing a ladder to get up close enough to take my order. How Samurai Jack uses the 60-30-10 color rule for visual magic. Big, medium, small is everywhere if you know to look for it. There's an account on TikTok that does these medieval live streams, and the comments make me laugh. A little birdie told me that Lady Anne is having an affair with Sir Cedric III. I was the skirmish. The adults yearn for casual role-playing. Big things happening on TikTok. How the hell can Daredevil see out of this thing? This feels like something that Marvel New Yorkers would post in Universe. Thinking about the time my baby was in the ER and had a med student checking his biz. I said, "Good job, buddy," to my kid, and the med student said, "Thank you, it's been a long day. I'm glad it maybe helped." My 87-year-old neighbor, Gerald, went door to door this morning inviting neighbors to his party, starting at 4 p.m. and ending whenever the cops show. Gerald was an absolute
I wouldn't
menace
go.
when he was a young man. He's still a young man at heart. Sometimes I mourn the forests we never got to see. That's a huge tree!
That's
She
actually
begins
huge.
it, 30 minutes later she comes back mad again. That means she told her friends in her group chat, and the board of directors did not agree. One of my friends dumped his girlfriend because of her group chat. He got tired of everything being judged by all of her friends, who were pretty much hostile from the beginning. He said it was like dating 5 women at once.
Shit, I would have deleted them.
Like you.
I would have broke up with her too.
Says, screw AI during Harvard graduate speech. AI is just gonna end up making mediocre people dumber. Quote of the decade. First they came for the fat, whiny losers. And I said nothing because they got me immediately. I was like the first person they got. What are your dogs' names? Calvin and Klein. Isn't that a brand of underwear? Yeah, they're boxers. When out of nowhere, that
Great
friend
name.
starts texting you too much. Apparently in Mario Kart World, 150cc doesn't actually make the AI better. The game just straight up rigs the game, so the AI wins. Well, that's just lazy coding.
It
In
is.
my mind. Towns in video games are beautiful because they're designed around the player's experience rather than a car. How would you fix the medical system then? I'm 17 years old. Like, I don't need to be a carpenter to see that your IKEA chair that impales everyone that sits on it and then shatters was put together wrong. But that doesn't mean I know how to fix it. A crowded subway. Someone licks my arm. Panic, disgust, fear. It's a puppy in a bag.
Oh.
Jubilation, euphoria. Lady, don't apologize. YouTubers should do reverse sponsorships. Just interrupt the narrative of the video to smack talk some random company for 1 to 2 minutes. I'm tired of being a strong person. I want to be a 3-pound Pomeranian, owned by a rich lady who carries me in a Dior bag and feeds me rotisserie chicken until I die of a heart attack at age 6. I started talking to my co-founder like Claude. Were you able to make the 5 p.m. meeting today? Yeah, I was. The PM said you weren't on. You're right to push back. I actually did not join. What? Everyone who plays around with tarot cards long enough wind up with a bad card that they love. I just barely persuaded my husband not to get the 10 of Swords tattooed on his body. Traditionally, it shows a corpse with 10 swords stuck in their body and means utter ruin. But he thought that if it took 10 swords to kill you, then you must have put up a pretty good fight.
A great fight.
This is the coolest interpretation of 10 swords. I'm stealing this. Wizard term. They will run out of swords eventually. I made stew. It was awesome. I love potatoes. I love you too. Wait, what was in the stew? I don't want to be here. And under that recommendation, we need to impregnate the president. Okay, I made nap for like an hour. 8 p.m. to 1 a.m.
That was me today.
It's a life.
Slept till 2 o'clock afternoon.
So weird. Like, okay, bon appetit. If I die and a cat eats me, that's on me. She called me slipping. Lose phone. Get replacement phone. Try to log into email. Email requires authenticator code for login. Log into authenticator app. Authenticator app requires email verification for login. This is my worst nightmare. Leaving the function because it's overstimulating. Caption aside, this picture is actually so depressing. Crushes are crazy. Why am I seeing this random autistic guy the way God sees him? I've wondered whether the infatuation phase everyone says is delusion is in fact a rare moment of more adequate recognition of another's objective nature. Replace what if I regret this with what if this sets me free. I remember seeing a comedian years ago doing a bit about how she tries everything. Because what if when she dies and gets to heaven or whatever, and asks why did I spend my whole life feeling unfulfilled? Why did these things never click for me? Only to be told because you never did darts. That was your thing and you never even tried it. I think about this a lot. Yeah, there's always...
Yeah, that went dark quicker than I thought it was gonna be.
something for you as a person. There's always something out there.